welcome back to Literally Heinous. This is a bonus episode because I was just needing to get it out into the world. I just feel compelled by the ethers to talk about Alix Earle. She's the biggest thing on TikTok right now. Everybody's talking about her. And she's just really blowing up in a way that's kind of unprecedented. And I just wanted to fill you guys in and give you a little backstory on her and talk about why she's blowing up so much, what it is about her that's so captivating. And we'll do some light feminist theory. So some background on Alix. So Alix is 22 years old as of today. Happy birthday, Alix. And she's a senior at University of Miami, not the one in Ohio, the real Miami in Florida. She's from New Jersey originally. Her family is some like pretty high profile construction kind of family. Like their names are like on signs and stuff. So I don't know. I guess they're a pretty big deal in her hometown in New Jersey. I will say there is a little bit of controversy with her stepmom. It had some sort of shenanigans happen with the former governor of New Jersey. I don't really I'm not going to get into it because it is not my place. I don't want to air someone's family's dirty laundry, and that literally has nothing to do with her. But you can look it up if you want to. It's honestly really not interesting at all. So anyway, she goes to Miami and she's been making TikToks pretty consistently and has been active on Instagram and influencing pretty consistently for the past few years, but she really blew up this fall. So in the last 2 months, she reached 1 million followers on TikTok and her Instagram account has just absolutely blown up. So I first saw her videos in October when Zoe, my best friend, sent me one of her videos, one of her Get Ready With Me videos. And she was like, oh my God, why do I want to buy everything this girl just put on? So it was a pretty standard, makeup tutorial. Just the video was get ready for me for class at Miami. And I am not an easily influenced person. The Get Ready With Me videos are the most oversaturated content on TikTok. Everybody does them. Nothing really... It takes a lot for me to genuinely be okay, I'm going to purchase this thing that you very obviously marketed towards me. But I watched that video having no idea who she was and bought 4 of the things in the video, which is I literally went to closed my phone, went to Ulta.com and got 4 of the things. It was absurd and no regrets. Everything that she promoted was amazing. So then after that, I kept seeing her keep coming back up on my feed. And I think she has a really recognizable voice. And that's why I just kept noticing her. A lot of influencers to me, if I don't actively watch their content, they just kind of blend in together as one for me. But I really started noticing her. And then I found that other people, other of my friends were noticing her too. And I was oh, okay, a lot of people know who this girl is. Because I kind of thought that I was early. I was here I am following this little known influencer. But then last month her popularity has really accumulated and people have started making TikToks about her. So making TikToks why am I influenced to buy this white eyeliner? And the caption is hashtag Alix Earle. And one thing that she does in her videos, in all of her videos, she's always wearing white eyeliner under her eyes. And that's kind of become a trademark thing for her. And I've started noticing so many people doing it too. And so it's kind of this small little niche internet, inside joke of people that follow Alix, know about the white eyeliner. So it's literally all this free marketing that she's getting. It's because everybody, so many people are starting to notice that oh, she's getting so much fame. I wonder if there are other people out there too that know about her. So people are making TikToks why am I 45 years old living in Ohio, but I'm obsessed with what a 21-year-old in Miami is doing tonight? And all the comments are either oh my God, I'm obsessed with Alix Earle too, or B, influencing people to go follow her page, which is just a masterclass in free advertising. One TikTok I saw a few days ago from a user named Nikki Cox said that watching Alix Earle come up and come into fame must be what people felt like watching Charli D'amelio. So she's my age, and she's saying that she finally is understanding why people were so obsessed with watching Charli D'amelio reach 1 million followers, because Alix Earle is like her Charli D'amelio. Like now we're part of this like really small like following behind like this one girl, and just watching her like reach 1 million followers was like so exciting. Like I was so excited for her. And like now we're understanding the hype of like watching someone grow so much. So before I get into like what makes her so special and like why she's blown up, I just want to give like a little bit of context. She is not like new to like content creation, influencing, like nightlife. Like she has been around. So she's been a Miami party girl for like a few years now because she's in her senior year of college. And her friends are like very evidently like those girls that are like the most beautiful girls at the club that like skip the line, always have VIP, end up in a booth, go behind the DJ. Like they're those kinds of girls, which is literally my dream. And I've stalked like a lot of her friends at this point. Like her friends, like they vacation in the Hamptons, they go to Vegas, like they go out in LA, like they're partying with like Kardashian adjacent people. Like they're not normal college girls like you and me. But she like as an individual, like wasn't famous, and like arguably like she's not famous now really, but like her experiences as like a party girl, quote unquote, are not like what most like party girls have experienced. Like her friends, like they're not going out to drink at like Shenanigans and fucking skinny jeans and getting like dollar bombs and like dollar like wells. Like they're going to live in Miami and getting a booth. And I'm super jealous because I actually, not to make everything about me, but I actually did go to live and I was in a booth. So it was one of the best experiences of my life. Like, I don't think it'll ever happen again, but it's something like I cherish like very deeply. So I did a little bit of insight into her metrics. So this is my like extremely, extremely amateur like Instagram analysis of her. So in like 2020, she was averaging around like 2,500 likes, peaking at around 400. Pretty like normal college content, like tailgates, day parties, going out. Nothing too crazy. 2021, she gets a little more engagement, averages around like 4,000 likes. And that's when she starts doing a little bit more influencing and like collabing. So working with some like fashion brands and some bikini brands, like use my code Alix for 20% off, like nothing too crazy. 2022 like started off really strong. She must have manifested this year because this has truly been her year. So in January 2022, she gets her boob job. This is public info. And then she's like collabing a ton with White Fox, which is like a fashion-y kind of brand, doing like sponsored posts, working with some bikini brands. Spring, she starts averaging around like 7,000 to 9,000 likes, definitely getting a lot more, doing some modeling. Summer, she's doing like Miami Swim Week and just like kind of like her likes just going up and up and up. And then in the fall, when she starts blowing up, she jumps up to like 30,000 likes, 40,000 likes, 50,000 likes. And now in the last few weeks, she's getting about 100,000 likes, which is so exciting. Like she just posted her birthday post like 4 hours ago, and it's already at like 130,000 likes within 4 hours. So she has seen like an exponential growth in the last few weeks. Okay, so obviously like partying, going out, being pretty, having pretty friends, doing get ready with me videos is not enough on TikTok. Like there's so many people like that. Like it's a really, really saturated market. Like it's the get ready with me videos. Like it's hard to make them interesting because they're just like so the same and like so like it's really hard to like show something different. So what is it about Alix that is making people obsessed with her? So a lot of people are saying like it's relatability and that she seems really relatable. One of like her most common comments, that's kind of hard to say, is that, oh my God, this video feels like we're on FaceTime. And that's, so again, not to make everything about me, but when I was like putting out my podcast for the first time, like I had my friends texting me like, oh, it feels like we're on FaceTime. And I just have to say like, it is the best comment that you can receive. Like it's such a compliment to like put something out there that you're literally like, I know how it feels like to just awkwardly sit like by myself and just like talk to a microphone. Like I've never recorded a get ready with me because like who the fuck cares? So like it's an uncomfortable thing to do. So I can imagine that for Alix, like seeing people say like, oh, it feels like we're on FaceTime. I don't even know you. Like I love your videos. that is a huge compliment. So also, like, her personality is just very warm and friendly, and she has a really laid back attitude. Like, her voice is pretty monotone. It's a little bit deeper, and she just has this kind of aura of like chill, laid back, everything will be fine, we'll figure it out, which is really like nice. Like, I think that a lot of our lives can just be really chaotic, and TikTok is kind of a chaotic platform. Like, you're just seeing so many different kinds of videos all the time. Like, I don't think it really registers, like, when I'm on like a TikTok binge, like how it just keeps me really like hyper. And I find that her videos to be very like calming for me, even though it's usually her like doing makeup, like about to like go to a club or like pre-gaming for something. Like, just her attitude is very like reassuring to me. She also gets a lot of comments. So this is the other thing. Like, I don't think that she's a relatable person on the surface. Like, I know what people mean when they say relatable. I think people mean approachable instead of relatable. So for example, she gets a lot of comments that say like, I'm a 35-year-old mom from Ohio and I'm obsessed with watching your videos. Or like, I'm whoever from wherever, like, I hate going out, I'm such an introvert, I've been sober for however many years, but like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with your videos. So like, it's not this sense of relatability, it's just this sense of like attraction that she has. And I think she can like really attract people, maybe for some people, with like an aspirational interest. So she's like a beautiful girl getting ready with her beautiful friends to do something fun, and it's like this really captivating video. So that in and of itself isn't enough to like keep people interested. But I think she retains people with that relaxed and calm attitude. And her TikToks are really like, she does them in parts. So she does like, for one night of going out, she'll make like 3 TikToks and she'll post them separately. So she'll do a makeup one, and then she'll say, stay tuned for what I'm going to wear. And then maybe like 2 hours later, she'll post the like styling video, and she'll be trying on different clothes, being like, oh, should I wear this shirt with these pants? Like, should I wear this dress? And then she'll say like, stay tuned for the party. And then maybe like the next morning she posts like an update of what happened at the party. And I don't know if that's like tactical of her or not, but I think it's a really good way to like keep people engaged. And it definitely keeps me engaged. Like, there's no other content creator that I do this for, but like, I'll watch her get ready with me videos, and then I will like be thinking about her like throughout the night. And then like the next morning I go check her page and I'm like, okay, is there an update? Like, what happened at the club? Like, what happened at Art Basel? Like, what's going on? Like, doing those videos like in portions and like keeping people updated, and this kind of like persistence, I think, is something that's really helped her. Another thing about relatability is her acne journey. So her experience with acne and going on Accutane was a big thing that helped her gain followers. So she was really, really, really open about her experience with acne and posting these pictures and these videos, and they are just brutal. Like, you want to just reach out and give her a hug. Like, it looks so painful. And so she's really open about her acne, and she's answering tons of questions in the comments, like responding with videos, answering questions, and talking about her Accutane. And I think I'm blessed, and like, I've never struggled with acne, but I think like for people that have like really struggled with acne, it's refreshing to see someone that's also like struggled with it really bad and see like, oh, she's overcome it. Like, her skin looks amazing. She did Accutane. Like, from what I understand, like, Accutane is a really big like thing to do. Like, it's really hard. Like, it's like a month-long process. So I think it's refreshing and like helpful for people to see like, oh, this can be done. Like, if she's done it and like, look how much better she looks, then I can do it too. So another thing that I really like about Alix, and that what I think like is really attracting people to her, is that she has this kind of like flippant attitude. And I mean that in a really good way. And that she isn't telling us like what we need to do all the time. And I feel like with influencers, it's so shoved down our throat, like what you need to do to stop wrinkles, or what you need to wear if you want to look like this, and like how to do a 9-step skincare routine, or like my personal favorite, my 5 to 9 before my 9 to 5. And it's these really like elaborate videos that have these like really intricate editing styles, like showing people like what they do at 5 a.m. before they start their job. And it's like shower and make the bed and do skincare and work out and make this super elaborate coffee. And like, all of these things that are just like culminating and just subconsciously telling us that like we're never doing enough. Like one thing that really pisses me off, and sorry I'm going on like a little bit of a tangent, is I just feel like everything that I do is like wrong somehow. Like I was watching a video that was like, oh, don't drink out of a straw because you'll get wrinkles around your mouth. Like instead buy this water bottle. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, because I literally always drink out of a straw because like my water bottle is a straw. It's just all these like little things that it's like really frustrating. Like everything I see, I feel like it's an ad, or like I'm not doing it right, or like I want to have this like really intricate bedtime routine with like these gorgeous fluffy pillows and like a sleep mask and like a face thingy and like matching pajamas. But I go to bed in my like raggedy ass orientation t-shirt and like my boyfriend's shorts, and I'm heinous. And like I feel like, oh, well, maybe if I had this like certain bedtime routine, or if I had these pajamas, or if I decorated my room a certain way, then I would feel more complete like these influencers do. And it's such bullshit, and I know that it's bullshit, but I like can't stop feeling like that. Anyways, back to Alix. Alix just doesn't really care about that kind of stuff. Like she is always showing viewers like how messy her room is. She's like, gonna have to sleep on my clothes tonight. Like her room's a mess all the time. She like doesn't take off her makeup. She's like, last night I'm like too drunk to take off my makeup. Like this is the other funny part. She's like drinking on Accutane and like, which apparently you're not supposed to do. And she like talks about it and she's like, I'm not telling anyone to do this, but like, yeah, I know you're not supposed to, but I drink on Accutane. And it's just so refreshing to like have someone who just like doesn't really give a fuck about like all of these things that we have to do. And like she does these things that like are bad for her. Like she goes out like 4 or 5 nights a week, like drinks a lot, talks about how she's blacking out, like she's hungover, she's still drunk, but she's doing her makeup to get drunk again. And it's not that she's like promoting anything unhealthy, but it's just kind of fun to see someone just like genuinely having a good time and just being like unapologetic and being like crazy and silly and like blowing off class. But at the same time, she does it in a way that it's not like she's, you know, Serena van der Woodsen from Gossip Girl. Like she's not promoting any of these bad behaviors, but she's just kind of like doing her thing. And it's just really working out for people. And her viewers, like I mentioned earlier, they're like all over the country. They're like moms, like older people. They're people that are introverts. They're just people, they don't even want the life that she has, but they're still interested in it. So that's why, like, I don't even think it's the stuff that she does is like aspirational. Like, I think a lot of the people, even I don't want to go out like 4 or 5 nights a week. I don't have interest in, like, I would hate to go to Miami clubs like every single weekend. Like, I like having those experiences maybe like twice a year just for the story, but I would not want to do that. But like, I'm still coming back around to like see what she's up to. So Alix is able to put together these get ready with me videos or clothing styling videos that are engaging and interesting and fun to watch, but they don't leave viewers feeling worse about themselves or feeling like jealous, I guess. So she gets all these amazing clothes like for free from all these brands, and also because she can afford all of these clothes that are so like fun and trendy. Like I don't think she's ever repeated an outfit. Like she has all these amazing shoes, she has all these different handbags to pair things with, like all this different makeup stuff. But at the same time, like I don't think viewers are left with this feeling of like, oh, like she's so rich, or like she like has like everything in the world. Like it still feels very authentic. I see a lot of influencers doing these really over the top hauls, spending like thousands of dollars shopping online, or like going on a shopping spree on Rodeo Drive. Like I saw an influencer doing that, like a college age influencer, like buying a bunch of stuff on Rodeo Drive. Like it looked like she was out of a scene in like Pretty Woman, and doing a haul from everything she bought from all these really like designer stores. Like she got a Chanel purse and a Louis Vuitton, and that stuff is icky. Spending like thousands and thousands of dollars and doing like just for a haul is extremely icky, and it's out of touch. And having money on TikTok and being like a wealthy, like kind of elevated influencer, it's a really, really thin line that you have to walk, because it's so easy to take it one step too far and all of a sudden you're completely out of touch. you're like too rich, you're like not relatable, not interesting, you're braggy, like you're done. But if you just like toe that line like ever so slightly without hiding the fact that you have money, because people will find out and people will get mad at you for cosplaying as being poor, but being like tasteful about it, and tasteful in a way that like, I saved up for this thing, like this is like a dream bag for me, like you have to be so careful. So Alix, she definitely comes from money, but she pays for things herself. So like she pays for like her handbags herself, and she talks about like, oh, this is a dream bag, I've saved up for it. She paid for her boob job herself, and she's like really open about that. And she said like, my parents were not going to pay for it, so I saved up and bought myself new boobs, which is pretty iconic. So she was really towing the line this fall. So she made a TikTok. I'm so excited. My family just bought a boat. Like, this is so great. Like, I can't wait to spend time with my family. So I'm engaged and I'm like ready to see some boat content. So a few videos later, she starts posting like, this is a full-blown yacht. Like, she has her own bedroom in this yacht. Like, it is a stunning, like you can just tell she doesn't do like any exterior shots, she doesn't do like a tour of the yacht, like but you know, and that's what I'm talking about, like being tasteful. But she makes these videos with her family. She has like a younger half sister who's obviously just enamored by her, like how could you not be? So she still does these like funny like family videos, and like she's goofy, but she's not flaunting, but I mean at a certain point like you can't really hide that you have a yacht. So I don't know, like in my experience with her, like I feel like she's really letting me in and like letting viewers in, but without being like super unattainable. And it really goes back to this like air of authenticity and just like friendliness and warmth that like you just feel like you could talk to her, and you feel like she's just such a laid back, approachable person that you feel like you could be her friend. She really has this vibe where she just like doesn't give a fuck. And I also think like that's really attractive, because I feel like with so many influencers, like it's so obvious like how much they care and like how much they're like just always like going on brand trips and like wanting to do all these crazy things. I feel like Alix is the kind of person where she just lets life happen to her. So watching her experience this blow up has been really cool, because she has no idea what the fuck is going on. Like she hit 1 million followers. She's like, this is the craziest thing ever. Like she like just hit like 1.5 million. Like I'm refreshing her Instagram page, watching her go up by like thousands and thousands of followers. Like I really cannot imagine how that feels right now. Like she is on such a high. And it's just, I'm really excited for her, but like I am really nervous because the internet pendulum is extremely tough. So I find that people that blow up on the internet, like what goes up must come down. And it definitely makes me nervous for her. And like I've seen other videos talking about this. Like there are other people that are just kind of like on the edge of their seat. Like, is something bad going to come out about her? Because I feel like this always happens. Like the internet blows someone up. Everyone becomes obsessed with them, ride that high for like a few months, maybe a year, and then there's going to be something. And I'm not saying like maybe it's nothing concrete, or maybe like she just starts getting on people's nerves, like whatever it is. Like I really hope that she can continue on this high. If you were to just blindly look at Alix's Instagram, you would just think, and this is what I thought too, just, oh, Instagram baddie, just kind of for the guys, like everything, it just looks like it's very carefully curated to just have this kind of like Instagram baddie vibe. And I think what's really special about Alix and her TikTok specifically is that you can see so much of her personality, in that she's really candid and she's super open. Her TikToks are very much for the girls. And I think that with TikTok creators, you can kind of fall into these buckets of having a very male-heavy audience and having a very female-heavy audience. So one creator that comes to mind is Livy Dunn. She's an LSU gymnast, and her TikTok is very much for the boys. She just does a lot of body videos and like showing off her figure and showing off her flexibility, and all of her comments are just men totally thirsting about her in the comments, versus Alix Earle might have men thirsting over her in her Instagram comments, but on her TikTok comments it's pretty much all women just saying, oh my god, it feels like we're on FaceTime, what eyeliner is that, Where'd you get those shoes? I'm a mom from Ohio and it feels like I know you. And she is just really candid about her life. So she's really open about her boob job. She talks about Accutane and her insecurities and anxieties. And she's able to kind of subvert the male gaze and really cater towards a female audience, which will ultimately take her so much farther than just catering to a male audience. I feel like it's kind of the easy thing to do would be to make just hot videos and like body checks and like lip syncing to these sounds that are going to attract an audience that's just really attracted to your looks, like, which is fine. And that can really get your foot in the door. But in order to maintain this fame and propel your fame and to exist beyond the TikTok universe is to engage an audience that likes you for you. And she's been doing that really, really well. And she is gorgeous and she does have this insane body, but she's super open about how she gets the body and how she works out and how she pays for her boob job and how she does her makeup and how she sometimes sleeps in her makeup. She's just very open and she's going to set herself up for a really successful career. And I'm also not trying to discredit any creators that create for a male audience or creators that capitalize on their looks to get their fame. That is like totally cool. And I understand that any kind of content creation takes a lot of work. Any kind of maintaining and engaging audience takes a ton of work. And I am accepting of all creators that aren't like neo-Nazis or whatever. I'm just saying that it's an easy thing to, like, she could do all that, but instead she takes the other route and to attract and retain this audience that really likes her for her and wants to get to know her. Another thing that she does is great is she engages with her followers. She replies to a lot of comments, either like laughing with them or answering questions like where she got something. She, like, when you engage with your followers, it really incentivizes people to comment. And I find myself doing that too. I'll comment on her TikToks every once in a while. Like, I would love if she comments back. But when you really engage with your followers, you reply to them, you like make them want to talk to you more. Anytime that anybody makes a TikTok about her, like talking about how much they love her, how much they've influenced her, she sees it and she responds. She's very much aware of what's going on and she's keeping an actively engaged audience. So I'm trying to think of what's next for Alix Earle because she will graduate in May and there's so many different avenues that creators can take and I have no idea where she'll end up. So like one route that she could do, she could take the fashion route and be more of an Emma Chamberlain. I mean, she's definitely set herself up for a lot of success. People are really paying attention to who she is. The creator scene, the influencer scene, and like low-level celebrity scene, they're very in tune with what's going on and they know who's blowing up. And I'm sure that a lot of people see her as a huge threat. So she could do the whole fashion thing. She could do the whole LA thing and like continue being like party girl influencer. Maybe she'll stay in Miami. I have no idea where she'll end up, but I'm really excited for her. I really, really hope that the internet doesn't turn on her because I would hate to see that happen. So it'll be super interesting, but I'm excited to watch. So thank you very much for listening. Stan Alix Earle, and I'll catch you guys next time.